Ever tasted pancakes or even a crab donut? So incredible they might just change your life? Or sipped a cocktail infused with actual meat? Glasgow's incredible food and drink scene is seriously flying under the radar. We're hitting the streets of Glasgow to discover why this city deserves way more foodie attention than it gets. If you caught our last Things to Do video, you already know Simona couldn't join for many of these delicious adventures. So she's either plotting revenge or just jealous?
We'll see about that.
Let's find out as we eat and drink our way through Glasgow. Hello there, original travelers, and welcome to another video from Glasgow. And in this one, we will show you the best beer places and a good place for whiskey in this great city. Cheers, everyone! Hidden away in Morris Park, Cloud Cafe is exactly the kind of cozy gem that food explorers dream of finding. Open Monday through Saturday, this place has mastered the art of good vibes with homemade cakes, killer coffee, and a lunch menu that punches well above its weight. It's a bit out of the way from the main tourist areas, but isn't that always where you find the best food? Sometimes you have to venture beyond the obvious to discover something truly special. We actually discovered this spot because we follow this super famous Glasgow corgi on Instagram, and his humans seem to love bringing him here. And now we totally understand why.
The secret may be that doggies get treated with scrambled eggs in this place.
For humans, the star attraction has to be their famous pistachio pancakes. Trust us, they're absolutely worth the trip alone. We also tried their teriyaki fried noodles with pork belly that were mind-blowing.
And by the way, make sure you have space for the pancakes, because they are really substantial. Morris Park is also home to many other small businesses like ateliers or even a gym. And even the gym here is dog friendly.
If you're looking for the hippest bakery in Glasgow, look no further than Outlier. Housed in a building with a subtle pink exterior, this place has understated cool written all over it. Inside, it's all warm earthy tiles, worn concrete, festoon lights, and an open concept layout where bakers work their magic right before your eyes.
The cardamom buns are absolute must-tries. Sweet, light, fragrant, and covered in crystalline sugar that will leave your fingers deliciously sticky.
This bakery is so hip, I'm pretty sure their sourdough has a Spotify playlist. Named one of Britain's best artisan bakeries by industry experts, Cottonrake isn't just good, it's waistline-expandingly good. Their cinnamon buns are so big, I briefly considered using one as a pillow for a post-snack nap. The scones are massive, and don't even get me started on their pain au chocolat. It's a tiny place with just a few seats, but if you can snag one, order a scone with jam and clotted cream for a pure moment of Scottish magic.
The rave, or the rake, see what I did there? Reviews this place gets are absolutely justified. One bite and you understand the hype. Plus, I really love the name, Cottonrake.
Tucked away in a stylish basement in Glasgow city centre, Meat Bar delivers exactly what its name promises: an incredible celebration of all things meat. This edgy spot has brought something truly unique to Glasgow's food scene, with its smokehouse sandwiches, artisan burgers, and prime steaks. But the surprises don't stop with the food menu. Their drink selection is where things get really interesting, with meat-infused cocktails that you won't find anywhere else. Yes, you heard that right. Meat cocktails. The bacon-infused suckling sour might sound bizarre, but it's strangely addictive. With a good selection of local craft beers, like the ones from Drygate, beer enthusiasts will find plenty to get excited about too. The French dip sandwich is definitely made to be shared.
But we actually enjoyed the non-meaty sides like the deep-fried jalapenos and the garlic bread, which comes with hot honey as much as the meat. And this garlic bread is totally the thing of a certain type of dreams. And this one I really regretted missing.
If you're after sustainable Scottish seafood that'll blow your mind, Kelp restaurant needs to be on your radar. Their concept is simple but powerful, bringing the very best, most sustainably sourced seafood from Scotland's highlands and islands straight to Glasgow's tables. From local trout to langoustines caught off the shores of Skye, every item on their menu tells a story about where it came from. Their trout with treacle and whiskey is top, but the Orkney crab donut might just be one of the best dishes I've ever had in my life. And that's saying something.
This donut just looks so delish.
This donut is the proof that humanity is evolving in the right direction. I also had Shetland collie served with morcilla ragu, quince, green onion, and smoked almond.
Despite the name suggesting it's exclusively seafood, Kelp offers a diverse menu that caters to all dietary needs. And then you went to Tennent's?
Come on, you should know me better than this. Operating from a converted box factory under 7 distinctive roof peaks, Drygate Brewery perfectly balances Glasgow's industrial past with modern craft beer innovation. Their main brewhouse is where the magic happens, with a passionate brewing team creating exceptional beers right before your eyes. The building itself is a character in the story. Built in 1964, it's seen life as box factory, print works, bottling plant, and storage unit. Today, all those past lives are celebrated in the design, with original brick walls displayed behind glass panes and preserved paint marks on the concrete floors. With 23 rotating taps, a carefully curated can and bottle selection, and direct view into the brewery, it's a truly immersive experience. I recommend trying their Southland Burn New Zealand Pale Ale. It's outstanding.
A brewery inside a converted box factory? This is the best kind of recycling I've ever seen.
Nestled under a bridge near Kelvin Grove Park, In Deep feels like a hidden speakeasy for beer nerds. This basement bar has 24 rotating taps and a canal-side terrace. It also has a proper neighborhood vibe that makes you want to settle in for hours. Their tap list features everything from amazing sours from Vault City to juicy New England IPAs by Otherworld.
And guess what? They're dog-friendly too, and good dogs get biscuits.
In summer, their outdoor seating overlooking the Kelvin River is an absolute dream. Sunshine almost guaranteed, which in Scotland is saying something. Great beer, great food, great views. What more could you want? By the way, it's also the most scenic stop on the Glasgow sub crawl, which is obviously a pub crawl by Subway.
If you're looking for a great beer experience with almost equally epic stops, join us on our Zurich beer tour. Find the link in the description box.
The Pot Still is a family-run whiskey bar in the heart of Glasgow that's serious about its spirits. With over 1,000 whiskies, 4 cracking cask lines, proper pies, friendly staff, and great service, it's the perfect place to discover your ideal dram. Being more of a beer geek myself with little whiskey knowledge, I had to grab a pint of cask ale first to build up the courage to ask for a whiskey recommendation. The expert staff guided me to fantastic single malt from the Isle of Arran, which was especially meaningful since we planned to visit Arran but had our trip cancelled due to a storm. So while we couldn't make it to the island itself, at least I got to experience its spirit in the perfect Glasgow pub.
And now you're drinking whiskey without me? The staff of Pot Still prides themselves on finding every customer their perfect dram. And with their guidance, even whiskey novices can discover something they'll love among their vast collection from every corner of the world.
The Koelship Yard bills itself as a small neighborhood pub with a passion for good beer and questionable music. Sounds like my kind of place. With 16 keg and up to 2 cask lines featuring some of the best beers from around the world, this is a beer lover's paradise. They've got even house taps from, for example, Budvar and many more.
This one is poured from a side pool tap, just like it's done in the Czech Republic or Korea. You can find videos about both of those places in the description box below.
Their 9 rotating keg lines follow a one and done philosophy, meaning there's always something new to try. I had an amazing smoked beetroot sour from Alvin's collaboration with Holy Gold, along with several other incredible beers. Sorry for the flickering light in our footage, the camera had maybe one too many beers by then. Founded in 2003 by brewer Dougal Gunn Sharp, Innis Gunn has grown from an Edinburgh startup to a brewery exporting to over 35 countries. Their taproom in the city centre of Glasgow is a good place for anyone wanting an authentic Scottish food and beer experience. What makes this place extra special is its commitment to featuring excellent guest beers alongside their own creations. I spotted brews from Deya and Overtone from Glasgow during my visit, and I tasted them. I went full Scottish with a Scotch egg and haggis loaded fries. A true Scottish meal if there ever was one. With their honest Scottish food and impressive beer selection, Innis Gunn has created a taproom experience that feels both authentically local and internationally respected. Not an easy balance to strike. Housed in a grand former Bank of Scotland building, complete with marble columns, stained glass, and an epic unicorn wall tattoo, Scotland's national animal, I'm not even joking, Shilling Brewing Co was one of the first to bring the brewpub experience to the heart of Glasgow. Their 30 taps feature house brews like Unicorn IPA alongside local heroes like Overtone Brewing.
And this unicorn is definitely not a My Little Pony style unicorn.
And they transformed the former vaults into toilets. Sadly, they took the gold out first. The way they've transformed this historic space into a modern beer destination while honoring its architectural heritage makes Shilling truly special. Beer in a former bank? I guess you could say they're making liquid assets.
If you're interested in exploring more beer places in Glasgow, don't forget to join the Scot Beer Tours.
The Drum and Monkey is a beautiful historic pub built as a bank in 1924 by eminent architect Andrew Balfour. With a style resembling classical American architecture of the period, it retains an air of grandeur while delivering perfect pints and unbeatable pies. This Camera Pub of the Year winner is regularly featured in the Good Beer Guide, and for good reason. The name allegedly originated from traveling showmen who entertained the country with performing monkeys playing drums. It's a more classic and less independent pub experience than some of our other stops, but their pies make it well worth a visit.
And luckily, no drumming monkeys anymore.
The Good Spirits Co. offers a truly impressive selection of wine, beer, and even craft cider. While their wine selection focuses particularly on Italy and Spain, it's their beer selection that really caught our attention. They stock craft beers from Scotland, England, the US, and many other countries, alongside traditional Belgian beers. Their selection of lambics is outstanding, and also German lagers. Keep an eye out for beers from Overtone and Otherworld. The latter makes especially great imperial stouts. It's like a treasure hunt, but with more IPA. floor-to-ceiling liquid treasures you can find at Glasgow's best independent bottle shop, Valhalla. Located just around the corner from Cottonrake or In Deep, they specialize in boutique wines, craft beers, and more. They have one of the best selections of craft beers in Glasgow, stocking independent breweries with limited edition runs arriving weekly. Be sure to look out for New Barnes beers. They're exceptional.
The name of this place is inspired by Heidrun, a she-goat in Valhalla that would supply the Viking warriors with eternal meat.
If you're staying in Glasgow and want to stock up your Airbnb with some special treats, this is absolutely the place to do it.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video from Glasgow in Scotland.
And now guys, if you want more cool recommendations for food from places around the world, don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers everyone! Our bonus tip for Glasgow is kimchi cult. If you want to chill at home in Glasgow and eat something healthy, this is your place. What started as a food stall in London's street food scene in 2011 moved to Scotland and opened a brick and mortar location in Glasgow's West End in 2015. Their handcrafted kimchi follows a special Jeonju regional recipe passed down through generations of Korean matriarchs.